Oh, Eureka Brown. I thank you. You don't even know, son. Word. Thank you. Straight like that. You don't even get it. Yeah. 30 years ago, I was talking about, yo, it's 13 months in a year. And yo, we standing on the block, hugging the block, hustling, getting booty. You know what I'm talking about? And niggas like, yo, what the f is you talking about? Here you go again with one of these. I guarantee you, I knew what I was talking about, but didn't know it was going to be confirmed.
Son, roll a split or two, do what it do, so me and you be high than the giraffe's ass in the Bronx Zoo. I ain't lying.
They just did it through Zodiacs. Now let's talk. Peace, everybody. I hope everybody alright. You know what I'm talking about? Sunday, peaceful. Can you dig it? People going to church, people doing positive things. I remember it was an era in time where even the gangsters like, yo, man, I'm hustling on Sundays, Or even deeper, you had certain brothers that was like, yo, you say a conversation and you say, yo, chill, man. Don't curse on Sundays, man. I mean, we do that all week. Like, man, fuck out my face, immediately. Right, Ricky Marsh? Yeah. Well, I hope you doing all right, too. Straight up. Yeah, he used to say that all the time. Damn, Jake, you cursing on a Sunday? Hell yeah. Well, hit the unlike button. I'm just retarded. It was a blessing, though. Just like the information that I receive based off energy and not what people say out their mouth, because when it don't make sense, it don't make sense. This was my logic. And this is way before playing spades. But once I started playing spades, it even confirmed even more of what I knew I was talking about. Spades. It's 4 players. Just like it's 4 seasons. And I think I talked about this last year on my old channel. If I ain't mistaken. If I didn't, hey, it's meant to be now.
Word.
Spades. 4 players, right? You on home slice. First and 2. Like how our years represented. Because it's hot or it's cold. And I don't care if it's cold in the morning and hot in the afternoon and then cold at night. It's either hot or it's cold. Period. All that stuff with the digits and all that, we get an idea of whether it's how hot and how cold it is. Other than that, it's hot or cold. That's the same way that you, home slice, you understand? Spring, fall, whatever, spring, summer, fall, winter, however you want to put it. But for me, spring and fall is the most balanced, you understand? While winter and summer is the total opposites. You dig? Brought to you by...
Oh, Jonathan, do you need some of this Baba chicken? Oh, shit. Come on, girl. I'll get some of this Baba. I want y'all to get some Baba, and you get some Baba on 5-5 crib.
Which is why the 4 players represented to me the 4 seasons. Just like news, the word news is north, east, west, south. Is it starting to register? I knew this as a 9, 10-year-old. Alright? It's over 40 years ago. Haters hit the unlike button, because you know I'm going to show receipts. So something came out of nowhere where they talking about there's a new Zodiac. A new what? Tell me. Grew up reading that and all that stuff. You thinking this stuff coincides with your life and all that stuff. Like it's only your life. You remember, there's millions of you. That's the same sign as you. So there's people that try to read other people according to the horoscope. Yeah, you had to register. This can happen to anybody at any given date, any given time. But once you go off that, you go off that energy. The words is creating that energy. And that's the power of words. Words create that energy. Energy brings that attraction. That attraction brings that interest for you to see what's going on and see if you can relate to it. Because you develop interest. You deal in your cards. I ain't switch nothing. You just gotta keep up with me. You heard? I'm OG. You keep up with me. Alright? I ain't never keeping up with none of you youngsters nowhere on the face of this earth on absolutely nothing. That digital shit, you know that? Because that's your time. And when you feel like showing me shit, you can show me shit. But I'll teach you what it really means. That's the difference. You can show me what it do, but I'm gonna teach you what it means. Take notes, every last one of you. Spread this nationwide. Make this go viral. Fuck Diddy, fuck all that other bullshit. You dig? Even though this ain't really that important, it is to people that in the horoscopes though. And I know there's a lot of people in all colors, you know, well, our two colors, because don't nobody else do that nowhere in the world, right? Right. They're probably all wait only here in Canada. And where this stuff come from, the UK, you dig? You're dealing with England and France. Probably don't hold nowhere else. I wonder, tap in Germany, tap in France, tap in UK, tap in all over the world. Do y'all do horoscopes? I wonder. You dig? Africa is probably a whole different terminology if they do, and a whole different set of words if they do, because you know all that stuff probably come from us anyway. Even to this. And when you're dealing your cards, how many cards everybody get? 13. Now that goes deeper than this conversation. I could go into whatever was talked about with the last poets, 13 berries, 13 leaves, 13 lands, a land grabbing thieves. You understand? Which made room for the 13 colonies. Which made room to teach y'all that 13 is a bad luck number. But everything they did was based on 13. It's so weird that 100 years ago, with tall high-rise buildings, they would not have a 13th floor. And I remember that going into certain buildings in Manhattan, going to work with my pops. I'm like, why in the 13th floor? Even in the freight elevators. On the 13th floor. Period. They just recently started doing that in the 70s on down. From the end of the 60s and all that, no 13th floor. Nowhere. And black people was not moving because we was hooked on superstition during that time. I don't hear that stuff anymore. You dig? Even in me, it was certain things because we was trained to do that. Oh, this is bad luck. Oh, this is good luck. You understand? And the only thing that I still stand on is splitting the pole. Because you really on some bullshit trying to go your way when we supposed to be a team rolling together, worried about our safety. That's how I see where people at. That part I stand on. walk under a ladder, you do under that, you dig, something can fall on you. That's common sense. That splitting the pole, the mentality of that will stand with me till I go on the ground. Cause you on some bullshit. Whose side you really on? Huh? Yeah, see, when I see, I'm like, nah, we a team. Safety is everything. Boom, boom, boom. That's a spiritual thing. It's very energetic.
Word.
Now, let's get to this Zodiac. Switched everything up. That's first of all, Capricorn ain't even Capricorn no more. What was it, like December 20th? It's like January 21st. Well, on here, it says January 20th to February 16th. That's Capricorn. Aquarius. It's like January 21st, February 19th, and the two dates not supposed to overlap. So January 20th is supposed to be the last day. I specify that point for this reason, because these dates on here with the new astrological dates are overlapped. Aquarius says February 16th to March 11th. Even though original Aquarius is January 21st, if I'm mistaken, to February 19th. Some people say February 20th. You dig? And then Pisces is going into February 20th into March 20th. I think that is exactly even. So, how does that work? Where we could go so on and so forth with Pisces saying March 11th, which is the same day as the end date of Aquarius, which means how you gonna have two signs on the same date, which is gonna make all the people that see this look at this as cap.
Word.
All day long. All day long. You be like, where are you going with this? I'm going there with the fact of how we don't know what the 13th month is. Right? But see, this is going to change the game on birth dates, birth certificates, all that stuff if they put in the 13th month, because it's still only 365 days a year. So what day is going to get put in and what's going to get pushed back? Alright? Alright? Yeah, I'm mistaken. It's all 28 and there's an extra 29. And that's what make the 13th month. Brought to you by...
This is White Boy running style. Everybody bumping in face blue, bumping in face shampoo. You can get the Bosco, you can get the 100, you can get the pumpkin on Pyro.
January 3 days. February every 4 years is one, so that don't count. March 3 days. April 2 days. May 3 days. June 2 days. July 3 days. August 3 days. September 2 days. October 3 days. November 2 days. December 3 days. 29 days. Like I said, 13 months. So, the question you have, right, is what's the 13th zodiac sign? Check this out. It says in between Scorpio, which goes on 11th, 23rd to 11/29. How does that work? See, I'm reading this for the first time in my life. Never seen this before. I just seen this a few minutes ago. Building about it now. The science of 13 and the 13 thing, I knew 40 something years ago as a little boy, because I do numbers. Y'all don't even understand. Yeah. Because Libra says October 30th to November 23rd. Scorpio says November 23rd to November 29th. So you have a 1 week sign? That ain't even a full week. That's 6 days. So Scorpio is only 6 days long? Make that make sense. And this is another reason why people gonna say, yeah, this is cap. Right? The 13th one goes in between Scorpio and Sagittarius. And the next sign name is Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus. Now, let's go into that. Ophiuchus on the news says from November 29th to December 17th. On here, Ophiuchus is a constellation that is sometimes considered the 13th sign of the Zodiac, but it is not officially part of the Zodiac. Position. The sun passes through Ophiuchus from about November 30th, which is a day difference from there, to December 18th. DMX's birthday, I think that is. November 30th, my big cousin Money Mel's birthday. Doggy Diamond's oldest brother. Yeah. December 18th. So, how many days that is? It's about 20 days. I just broke down to you how it could be 28 days for each month, and then you got an extra 29 days left. And that's what make the 13 months. Alright? Let's not get lost. Representation. Ophiuchus is often depicted as a man holding a snake, standing on a scorpion. Now, light bulb. Y'all don't know about this, young nuts. You dig? This is before your time. But during my time, in the barbershops, dentists, and things of that nature. And I think one of the signs of the important sign has that Ophiuchus sign with the man and the snake going down. OGs know what I'm talking about. Which is a reason why they might have left that information out in the first place and used the number 12 based off the rule. And I ain't just talking about measurements. The symbol for medicine comes from Ophiuchus' staff with a snake wrapped around. Now we going a little deeper. Ophiuchus was omitted from the Zodiac when it was created 2,500 years ago. Woo! So this was in BC, because we're in the year 2024 AD, which represents the after, and they say the words Anno Domini, you know? Now BC just before Christ. I never heard of the word before, or whatever. Not even back then, I don't remember. Ophiuchus was omitted from the Zodiac when it was created 2,500 years ago because the That's right. The Mesopotamians wanted to assign one zodiac sign to each of the 12 lunar months, which means they base the calendar off the moon instead of the sun. There is a difference. And that's why I guess at Muslim services up north, I used to go up there and visit this thing, because you want movement and you try to move around, see what it do, and hear the different points of views, whether it was the church, you understand, or the imam, dealing with Muslim services. Now, I asked a lot of questions. That's just what I did. Sometimes I was annoying, you dig? But then, when I said something dealing with the nation, I think it was, yeah. And I was asking a question about the nation, and the imam was like, yo, talk to me about such and such, it's moon god worshiping. Like, moon god? You mean to tell me there's sun god, moon god worshiping? Absolutely. Hit the unlike button.
Everybody doing their ones and twos. Make better plans, make better moves. Spread love to your family, your crew, your boo. The truth is the only thing I'm attracted to. Now tell me!
Y'all enjoy your day. Just want to chop it up with that real quick. See, I never have a closed mind on information other people might get before you, and then acting like they teaching you something. No, let them know you already know, you already see the breakdown, and see where it come from. Stay up.